6 foods that can help prevent blood clots. Some foods, including turmeric, have blood-thinning properties that may help promote blood circulation. But these foods may also interfere with anticoagulant drugs. Your body has a way of protecting you from bleeding. Most of the time your blood's ability to clot is a good thing. There are times when blood clots can be dangerous. If you have certain conditions such as an irregular heart rhythm or a congenital heart defect, or if you've had certain procedures such as heart valve surgery, your doctor may prescribe a blood thinner. These conditions and heart valve replacement surgery increase the chance of developing life-threatening blood clots that may cause a heart attack or stroke. Blood thinners lower your risk for heart attack and stroke by decreasing the chance that blood clots form. There are also some ingredients found in nature that some believe help reduce the risk of clotting. However, they haven't been tested and compared against prescription blood thinners. You may want to talk to your doctor about the following natural remedies that have been reported to help thin the blood. Food and diet can have a big effect on different health conditions. And blood clots are one of them. Some research has looked at whether certain foods can lower the chance of developing a blood clot. If you have an increased risk for a blood clot and want to know how diet can help, this article may help. Here we look into the research and provide recommendations on how to incorporate some of these foods into your diet. 1. Olive oil. Olive oil can affect some of the cells and proteins in your blood that contribute to blood clotting. A study of people with a body mass index, BMI, of over 30 showed that consuming olive oil at least once weekly reduced the activity of platelets. Platelets are the blood cells that bind together to help form clots. The effect was even greater when they consumed olive oil more than 4 times in 1 week, although the exact amount of olive oil wasn't measured. Virgin olive oil is also rich in antioxidants called phenols, which may affect several proteins in the blood that play a role in clotting. A small study showed that when people with high cholesterol ate white bread with 40 milliliters of virgin olive oil that contained 400 parts per million, ppm, of phenols, they had lower amounts of factors in their blood that cause clots. When they ate white bread with virgin olive oil containing only 80 ppm of phenols, the effect was still there, but it wasn't as significant. Sometimes the label on the bottle will say the phenol content, but not always. If you're unsure, go for extra virgin olive oil, EVOO, which is known to have higher amounts of phenols. EVOO also contains polyunsaturated fatty acids, PUFAs, a dietary fat that's more heart-healthy than other fats. Scientists think this could be why EVOO may protect the heart, prevent blood clots, and help regulate blood pressure. For an easy way to incorporate more olive oil into your diet, try using it in place of butter at your next meal. This swap works well in cooking, like if you're sautéing vegetables or making eggs. But it can also work well on top of something like bread or a baked potato. 2. Ginger. When scientists study ginger in the lab, it seems to have anti-clotting effects by preventing platelets from clumping together. But the studies on the effects of ginger on blood clots in people are mostly mixed. Several studies have found that ginger has no effect on the likelihood of developing blood clots. Others have shown the opposite. One study looked at women who ate 5 g of raw ginger every day, and researchers saw a decrease in one of the blood proteins that usually promotes blood clots. A similar finding was seen in healthy males who ate 5 g of ginger twice a day. It's important to note that most studies on ginger looked at people who consumed it every day, and sometimes 2 to 3 times a day. Across 8 total studies, serving sizes ranged from 3.6 g to 5 g. This amount of ginger looks different depending on the type of ginger used. But it's about 2.5 teaspoons of ground ginger, or 4 to 5 teaspoons of grated or freshly chopped ginger root. But one of them was looking at larger portions of 10 g or 40 g daily. So this was a lot of ginger. Ginger was either dried, cooked, or raw, in capsules, or mixed into something like custard. Ginger root is generally considered safe. A daily intake of up to 4 g likely won't cause any symptoms. But eating 6 g or more daily may lead to stomach upset. 3. Garlic. Garlic has several health benefits. And there's some evidence to support that small amounts of garlic over time may help prevent the formation of blood clots. One study showed that eating 1 clove of garlic, about 3 g, daily, for 16 weeks led to a 80% reduction in thromboxane. Thromboxane is a substance produced by platelets that causes blood clotting. Research done in the lab also suggests that garlic prevents platelets from clumping together and forming clots. But there's no study that looks directly at the effects of garlic on blood clot risk. Either way, adding a clove of garlic to your home-cooked meals is still a good way to increase their flavor and nutrition content. 4. Cinnamon. Cinnamon contains coumarin, a compound that can prevent blood clots in the lab and in animal models. And additional studies have shown that other compounds in cinnamon prevent platelets from sticking together and forming clots. But little research has been done to evaluate the effect of cinnamon on blood clots in people. And none of the existing studies provide a recommended dose for its potential blood-thinning effects. The few studies done in humans suggested that consuming 2 g to 6 g of cinnamon a day may protect against heart disease. And it may lower blood sugar levels in people with diabetes. So topping off your coffee or cereal with a teaspoon of cinnamon may lead to several heart health benefits beyond preventing blood clots. 5. Cayenne peppers. Cayenne peppers contain capsaicin. This is the compound that makes your mouth feel hot when you eat them. But researchers are exploring its multiple different health uses, too. In the lab, it has been shown to have blood-thinning effects. Research shows that capsaicin prevents platelets from sticking together to form blood clots in mice. But like the other foods above, few studies have looked at whether eating cayenne peppers actually affects a person's likelihood of developing blood clots. Although evidence is limited, some studies have shown that people who eat spicy foods, like hot peppers, 6 to 7 times a week live longer compared with people who ate spicy foods less than once a week. So it's possible it has other health benefits as well. 6. Turmeric. Turmeric contains curcumin, the compound that gives it its yellow color and anti-inflammatory effects. And studies done in the lab have shown that curcumin acts in several ways to decrease the development of blood clots. But once again, research is needed to understand the effect of dietary turmeric on the risk of blood clots in humans. In general, turmeric may have many other health benefits. And if you're interested in using it for this purpose, try 500 milligrams to 2 g of turmeric daily. This is roughly 2 to 10 teaspoons. Try adding a few dashes of the spice to your next meal, like soups, vegetables, rice dishes, or eggs.